I've not introed the video yet. What should I do to kind of bring the hype up? I can't just be like, hey, I've got to up the ante. We've got to make this channel more exciting, more hip and young with the youth. Alright, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing 5 tricks that anyone can learn in one day. And this video is going to be for complete beginners, so no matter how good you are on a skateboard, you're still probably going to be fine. But the better you are, the easier these tricks are going to be. Alright, so trick number 1, I don't really know if it has a name, but I've always called it a board tap, or like a deck tap. It's where you're riding off a ledge and then you tap it with your deck, and then you roll right off the ledge.
Tap it with your what?
You tap it with your board, or your deck, not your dick. I did them a little bit much, but they're really fun. They're pretty easy to do. All you've got to do is ride off a ledge, and then when you're going off of it, just tap your board down, lean back a little bit so you're not falling forward, and then roll off the ledge. It takes a little bit to get used to it, but once you've figured it out, they're pretty easy. Next trick. Next trick is a flat bank trick. I don't know if this one has a name either. I probably should have thought of like names for these tricks, because these are just tricks that I do, but they don't really have a name. I'm gonna call this a no comply tail slide. It's just a different way to do a kick turn on a bank, and it looks a lot cooler. So for this trick, all you gotta do is ride up the bank, and then when you start to need to turn, you wanna take your front foot off, grab your board by the nose, and then slide your board around, and then go back down the bank. It can be a little bit scary if you're on a big bank, but if you find a small bank to just get used to it, you can pretty much do it on any bank at the skate park. Next trick. Is that scary? Next trick. Alright, so the next trick is actually a quarter pipe trick, and I think it's one of the easiest ones you could possibly learn, and it's called a Fakie Rock. It's where you ride up the quarter fakie, tap your board a little bit, and then you roll back down regular. I'll show you guys what the trick looks like. Some people would probably learn to rock to fakie first, but I find this trick way easier because you don't need to come back down the quarter fakie, which can be a little bit hard if you're not that good on a skateboard. This quarter pipe's a little bit steep, so if this looks kind of scary, don't worry, you can find a much mellower quarter at your skate park. Probably. This is quite a steep one. There's a really mellow one up here. So this next trick is kind of like an easier way to do a backside 180, but you don't actually have to pop your board, and you don't need to be able to do an ollie to be able to do this. Backside revert. So you're gonna ride up to the hip, and then when you get to like here, you're gonna hop a little bit with your body, and then slide your back leg out, and then roll back fakie. As long as you don't lean forward in it, you're gonna roll back and you're gonna be fine. If you lean forward, you might hit your face. Alright, so trick number 5 is one of the first tricks I learned when I started skating. Hippie jump over a rail. For this trick, all you've got to do is ride up to a rail, and then when you get to it, you jump over it, kick your board a little bit under it, and then land back on it. On your first time trying this trick, I recommend getting something really small that you don't really need to jump over too much. If you're good at it, you can pretty much hippie jump over anything that you can jump over on your feet without your skateboard. They're a really easy trick, but not that many people learn them, so if you can do them at the skate park, you're gonna be the only one at the skate park who can hippie jump. Coco. I love having a dog at the skate park. I wish there was just a dog like permanently here every single day. We'll do a couple extra tricks because some people might find one of these tricks in this list hard, and I want to give everyone like 5 tricks they can easily learn. Trick number 6 is an old school kickflip. It's kind of like the beginner's kickflip. All you've got to do is just whilst you're riding your board, step off it, step a couple of times, and then when you're jumping back on it, kick it a little bit with your foot so the board flips around, and then you land back on it. So simple, even your nan can do it. And then the last trick of this list is a tail drop off of the ledge. This ledge right here. For this trick, all you've got to do is ride off of a ledge, but then when you get to the end of it, you just slide on your tail a little bit, so then you're in like a drop-in position, lift it up a little bit, and then go off the ledge. They're pretty like self-explanatory. How it looks is just how you do it. In this trick, you do a slight ollie as you come off of it, but it's way easier than just a normal ollie. So if you can't already ollie, you can still probably do this. It's just a way to spice it up a little bit. It's a little more cool than just rolling off a ledge. You can do this little trick, and then it's a bit cooler, kind of. I've been getting a lot of comments recently, people saying that they're a beginner and they don't really know what tricks to learn in skateboarding, so I thought I would just make this video today and show some of you beginners out there some very easy tricks to learn at the skate park. I think anyone, no matter what level of skateboarding they are, they could at least do a couple of these tricks on their first day of skating. And if not on the very first day, like a couple of days, you should be able to get this entire list of tricks. They're not too hard and they're all very basic. It just takes a little bit of trying, a little bit of commitment, and then it's not too hard.
Make a spleen gang t-shirt!
Say that again.
Make a spleen t-shirt!
Spleen t-shirt. What's a spleen? Coco, what's a spleen?
It's a baby, see?
Sir, you can't smoke that in here.
Okay.
Put it out.
Can't smoke anywhere these days.